why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why we're here in divorce court today?
We met. He owned a nightclub, and he was married at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I was in Ohio. He was in Michigan, and I would always go up to his nightclub and just, see him, hang out with him. 6 years we stayed in touch with each other. He was
How much in touch were you?
No, nothing.
No touching.
No touching.
Okay.
Just in touch.
She didn't break up our marriage or anything
Okay.
No,
just checking. Go ahead.
He was going through a divorce at the time anyway. He was on the verge of getting a divorce.
Right.
But he was a great guy. He would always come to Ohio. He would always take me shopping. It was always about, Tiffany, what's your dreams? What's your ambition? Everything. I was a priority. And then things changed. They just slowly changed. It was great.
Slowly changed, or was it abrupt once the IDs were exchanged?
No, it wasn't abrupt. I just noticed a change. You can feel it. It's a woman's intuition.
Welcome, everyone. Today's couple has a dramatic backstory. Miss Michaels says her husband, Mr. Hammond, showered her with gifts and attention early on. Now she's in court claiming he's completely dropped the ball. Let's see what the commenters have to say.
She knew why she got with him, so she knows it was only for benefits. So now she is worried another user uses him.
This viewer believes Ms. Michael got with Mr. Hammond for his money, plain and simple. The second she fears another woman might scoop up his wallet or attention, she panics. Men, if your partner's main interest is financial perks, expect jealousy and suspicion whenever you talk to someone else, even if it's strictly business.
Can you give me an example of some of the things that you felt differently about after marriage?
Okay, for example, when I would call him the first year of our marriage, when I would give him a call, and he would always answer his phone. Now he doesn't answer the phone. He's on the roof. Like, you're always on the roof? You live on the roof. Like, seriously, answer my phone calls. Never a problem. Money was never an issue. He promised me a Porsche. He promised me a new house. It was always about Tiffany. Anything under the sun that I wanted, it was always within my reach because he said he would give me the world. He said he would give me everything. And, just answering the phone call, you're my husband. You're supposed to answer the phone.
Mr. Hamoud, what would you like to say?
She's very insecure. If I'm at work, I'm working 3 jobs now, trying to keep up with her spending. And
he's trying to make.
She's a little high maintenance.
Yes,
She told that on herself already.
Yes, ma'am, she is.
She's a little high maintenance.
Very, very high.
No,
Ms. Mike, I didn't let him interrupt you, and I will not allow you to interrupt him. Go ahead, Mr. Hamoud.
The way she met me at the club was she thought I was a bouncer at the club at the time until I was walking out of the office and she realized I was the owner. Then all of a sudden, hi.
She lit up.
Yeah, she lit up. And
that is.
then like a gold digger type thing. I really didn't think of anything about it at the time, but now the more things come around, the more I see it.
Okay. Talk to me about, we're going to get to that because that is a huge issue, the financial things, because it's, she had a long conversation over here. She only said one thing that was not money related, and that was about the phone calls. She says in the beginning of your marriage, no matter what you were doing, you would stop what you were doing and talk to her on the phone, and then that slowly dissipated. What is your response to that?
Ma'am, at that time, the construction business was really good at that time. I've had employees and I would pay them and they would work and I was there on the job just supervising at that time. But after the economic crash, I had to go to work.
Yeah.
I had to go to work, and now it's like when I'm on the roof or I'm working, it's hard for me to answer the phone. In fact, I did get earphones for my hands-free earphones, so I can talk to her as I'm working.
How often do you call him?
A lot.
50 times a day.
No. How often do you call?
I do call him a lot, but I
need a number. Give me a range.
50
What's the
times a
ballpark?
maybe 50, maybe 10 times.
Here we see the tension. She's upset her lifestyle isn't as cushy as promised. He's working multiple jobs to sustain her high maintenance, but can't always respond mid-work. Let's hear the next comment.
It's sad how so many men spend their entire lives breaking their backs trying to please an unappreciative woman. Run, bro.
This commenter doesn't mince words. He sees Miss Michaels' demands as unappreciative. Men often fall into the trap of overextending themselves to maintain a relationship. The lesson: if you're sacrificing your own well-being, you have to ask if your partner is ever satisfied. Sometimes setting boundaries earlier could avoid a meltdown.
So much in the beginning as far as making me a priority, and I don't feel like I'm a priority. And then
I don't understand what he's not doing now. I don't get it.
he just called me a gold digger. I'm not a gold digger.
Well, now, hang on. I'm going to decide that in a minute. Give me something concrete that he once did but no longer does that makes you feel neglected.
I have all his passcodes to his Facebook, his cell phone, everything. And I check his Facebook, and like there are women talking to him. He didn't do that in the beginning. Now he's doing it now.
Well, what kind of things are these women saying?
This chick that he knows from this
Somewhere, yeah.
she likes everything on his page. Like, she likes everything on your page. And so I start talking to her, making her think that I was him. And he's telling her about my cardio class. Like, yeah, you should work out with my wife. And she's like, no, I want to work out with you. Laugh out loud. Ha, ha, ha.
And how is, now, wait a minute. This man is on Facebook with some random chick. We don't know what she's up to, but all we know for sure is he's trying to get you business from her. Why is he a bad guy for that?
Because it's other situations where when he owned the nightclub, because we just let the nightclub go a couple of years ago. He had some city worker call his phone. He said, oh, this lady's hooked me up with my permits and stuff, so I'm going to invite her out to the nightclub. Someone else runs the nightclub they run those parties. They do all that stuff. So why is she calling your phone? So why call her back? Like, it's like little things like that. Like,
she knows everything I do. I mean, she took the phone out of my hand and called this lady back and starts like embarrassing me. Why are you calling my husband? Why are you doing this? Embarrassing the lady. And I do business with her.
Right.
And she works as she's a city
Let me
official.
explain business to you, Ms. Michael. When you're talking to somebody that you need to get permits from and is very important, they want to talk to the head honcho. They want to talk to the big man. He's trying to make money, so he doesn't send the junior people. If he needs something from somebody, he shows himself. That shows her respect. That gets him what he wants. It's called business, Ms. Michael. It's adult.
She's a beautiful young lady. Beautiful young lady. Look at her. I mean, she's gorgeous.
But I just feel like I know how we met. And, he was going through a divorce and he was having some issues. And, we've been having our issues. And then,
what kind of issues are you having?
I just feel like when this lady calls his phone, like they didn't used to call before, or like the Facebook or the text messaging and just different things like, oh, well, I'm coming here. I know how women are.
How many different levels of foolishness can you engage in?
That's a strong line from the judge. How many different levels of foolishness can you engage in? She's calling out Ms. Michael's paranoia. Checking your husband's phone occasionally might be one thing, but confronting every female contact as a potential threat spells major trust issues. Let's read more comments.
I think she loves him so much, and that's why she's scared and insecure. This judge is so articulate. She can make you look stupid without being insulting. Like, how many levels of foolishness can this girl be at?
We have two different angles here. One commenter sees Miss Michael's jealousy as love taken too far, while another praises the judge's blunt approach in cutting through the nonsense. Often, fear of losing someone morphs into control tactics. If you call your man 10 to 50 times daily like you have nothing better to do, he might feel smothered. As the judge implies, healthy relationships need trust, not phone obsessions.
His wife is a fool. When women get a good man, they don't know what to do with him. Sister, hand him over.
This last comment doesn't hold back. Hand him over. Some women might watch Ms. Michael's antics and think she's got a decent, hard-working man, and she's still not satisfied. For men, if you sense your partner's demands escalate while your efforts are dismissed, that's a serious concern. Don't ignore those red flags, hoping it'll just blow over. Ultimately, Mr. Hammond appears to be hustling. 3 jobs, building her a cardio room, giving passcodes, and trying to maintain peace. Meanwhile, Ms. Michael wants the old days of constant phone pickups and lavish gifts. She's insecure about other women, and he's exhausted from never being enough. That's a collision course if they can't communicate productively. For men watching, 1, set financial boundaries early. Don't promise the Porsche if you can't sustain it. 2, don't let a partner's insecurities derail your career or business relationships. 3, encourage independence. Maybe Ms. Michael would worry less if she had more structured daily pursuits than checking phone logs. If you found any valuable insight, or recognized a pattern from your own life, hit that subscribe button, drop a comment, and share this video with someone who might be dealing with a similar high-maintenance storm. Thank you for watching. Stay confident, stay focused, and never apologize for building your future responsibly.